Hi, and welcome to the It's Rainy Crafts podcast. My name is Raina. I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry under SF Chick. My Today is January 25th, 2016. It's a Monday. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is my second time recording. I was talking to you in the previous one, but then I realized that my counter was off. Probably because when the cat bumped my computer. So, let's get started. So, I hope that you had a good weekend, and if you live on the East Coast, that you survived Jonas, the epic snowstorm that we got about 30 inches of snow in January. Not January, from the storm. Um, I don't have a car, so I didn't have to dig out everything, but I couldn't open my front door. So my neighbors kindly dug me out, and they dug out their cars. So you should see the snowdrift outside my door. It's epic because it's crazy, and I don't plan on going outside anymore. Oh, here's a kitty tail. Sorry for the disruption. I usually when I'm talking, she likes to make an appearance. If I'm on the phone or if I'm on Skype with my son and my husband, she does that. So, why don't we get into my knitting? So, a couple of weeks ago, my mother called me on her way home from work, like she does every night. And she told me that she cleaned out her closet and then she found something that I made for her. And it was like, she was describing it. It was very vague. She's like, it has gold flecks in it, it has drop stitches. I don't know what you're doing, It's like, I don't know what you're saying. She does this every once in a while, and then I was like, and then it finally clicked. She's like, oh, you know that dewdrop shawl that you make? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's it. I'm like, oh, okay. So I told her that I had a pink one in my Etsy store. This is it. This is the shawl that she was talking about. You knit 3 stitches. It's really hard to describe without showing you, but this is the finished one. This is not the one that she wants. She wants the one that's on the loom right now, but I did this on my all-in-one loom by Knitting Board. This is so that's the pink one's the finished one. This is the one that I'm working on. So the way that I have them wrapped, you wrap 3 and then you boomerang up and down, and then you go 3 more, and then it's just that. And then once you get to 10, you take the top 2 stitches stitches off the holding peg, and then you drop down the 10, and it looks like this. So I'm on section 7 of 10, and I have 30 more rows to go. And I'm not going anywhere for the next few days because the snow's crazy outside. And so my mom understands, and I told her that by the end of the week it should be done and sent out. So The next thing I have is, well, I don't have because I gave them my mother-in-law already. I made some baby hats. I have a friend who's having a baby in March, and so I made her a couple hats, and I have the yarn. This is Plymouth Jelly Beans yarn. I thought this was so cute. This is royal blue, and this is the yellow colorway. And she's having a boy, so we all have boys in our family, so I made this. This is so I made her like little like newborn hats out of these, and I used the Nifty Knitter Loom 24 pegs. So yeah, and then I made her third one. She's a country girl, so I made her a camouflage one because she likes, all her hobbies are fishing and stuff. So I made her that. I made her one of those. The Super Saver is kind of scratchy, so before I gave it to my mother-in-law, I said, I finished it at her house, my mother-in-law's house, not my friend's house. And I said, you might want to wash it before you give it to M and see if it softens up. So she said that she would, and sorry, I'm petting and talking. So yeah, that is what I was working on in the past week. And the next one that I'm working on is a cow. This is Hometown USA in the Honolulu pink colorway. And I'm just doing a basic group cow. 3, I knit 3 and then I purl 2. It's pretty basic. It's what it looks like on the outside, inside, and then that's what it looks like on the outside. So I like it. I will probably put it in the craft show this year. So I already have like 3 things that I made for the craft show. 3 or is it 2? I can't remember right now. I think it's 2. This is the 3rd. So I'm working on that. And then I'm working on socks. I know. It's a big shocker. I have a friend on Facebook. I talk to her almost every day. She says, well, what are you working on? I'm working on socks. Oh, big shock. I know. So I wanted to show you. I don't know if I showed you in the last podcast that I got the Mountain Colors colorway. Moose Creek colorway. This is from my Fiberista Club. It's browns and it has blues and it's very soft. It's silk and merino and nylon and domestic wool. And it's in the Moose Creek colorway. It's a Twizzlefoot by Mountain Colors. Mountain Colors. Twizzlefoot colorway. So, this skein took a little vacation to Arizona before it came to me in Pennsylvania because it went from Chicago to Arizona, and then I was like, why is it in Arizona? That seems like rather odd. And then like it boomeranged itself to or my mailbox. So I was very happy. This is in my Star Knits Hedgehog bag that I got at the Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet Festival. I love this bag. You know, it reminds me of Mario Brothers because, you know, you had the mushrooms and the flowers, the fire flowers and the mushrooms that make you grow. And then, like, someone said, oh, the hedgehogs remind me of Sonic. And my husband was a Sega guy. I was a Nintendo girl. So, you get the best of both worlds there. So, the next one that I'm working on, let's put this over here, is my Turtle Pearl socks. This is very, very happy yarn. I love it. I love knitting with it. This is in the Om colorway. Sorry, I dropped a stitch and I had to pick it back up, but this is in the Om colorway. And it's very bright, it's very rich. I can't wait. When I have socks that I have yet to start, and then I have socks like that are in the middle, and then I have socks that I'm almost finished with. So my sock theory is if the sock that I'm working on is almost to another sock where if I'm on the gusset on one foot and I'm almost to the gusset on another sock, then I'll work on that second sock until it's like the first sock, so then I can go back and forth. So I'm about 16 rows in. I do a 32 row leg. I don't know how many inches that is. I think it's about 4 inches. And then I'm working on these socks for my mother in the Regia Floromania colorway, neon flower colorway, and she loves it so far. So I'm making these socks like, you know, when I make her socks, I usually make her ankle socks, but you know, the colors are so bright and vibrant that I don't want to do that. So I'm picking up stitches. Hold on a second. It's like so here's the first sock, and here's the second sock, and it looks like they're going to be reversed, so that's kind of cool. So when I do 2 socks at a time in tandem, I usually put them in Ziploc bags and carry them with me. So I don't mess it up. And I don't get my yarn tangled. So the next, I have to show you this. This is a finished object, half finished object. It's a sock for my mother-in-law. Yay! It's Happy Feet in the number 40 colorway. It's grays and it's blacks and it's purples. It looks more purple and green. I'm trying to get it a good color, but that's what it looks like. And she tried it on and it fit perfectly because I had a little oops with a pair of socks that I made. Those pumpkin spice socks that I made for Natalie ended up not fitting her. They were a little small, and I was like, damn it. So her and my mother-in-law have almost the same size feet. So I am going to take the formula out of what I did for my mother-in-law and apply it to Natalie's socks and see if they fit her. But that's another adventure for another time. And so I've been working on this. This is, I had a little gusset party yesterday. For the day before, I was working on just stockinette to get the socks in the same row length, and yesterday was my gusset party. So this is Fiber Issa yarn, and this is Destination yarn that I got from my Fiber Issa club in the letter colorway last month. It reminds me of Christmas. I'm on my gusset. I'm about 10 rows in on my gusset, and I dropped a stitch. Yeah. So that was the first gusset that I worked on yesterday, and like I said, I like to work on the same section on my socks, so I always have a pair of socks going in different places. So then there's this sock. This is the Fiber Nymph Dye Works Irreversible colorway, and I dropped another stitch. What's up with you, Raina? So this is turquoise and lime colorway. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to wear these socks because they're so nice and soft. I did a 3x1 rib instead of my basic 2x2 because I wanted to be different. And I'm on the gusset. That's the first sock. And then this is the second sock. It's the total opposite if you are familiar with Fleece's yarn set. So this is great, like a lime green and a turquoise. It reminds me of green apple though, or Granny Smith apple, but that's what it looks like, and I can't wait to finish the gusset so I can just knit the foot, because I always get screwed up because I do my gusset decreases. Most people are DPNs or magic loop. If I do DPNs, then I get ladders. If I do magic loop, then I get even worse ladders. So magic loop and I do not get along. And so I'm a 9-inch circ and a 3 DPN person. I do my socks on the 9-inch circ. I go all the way down to the heel flap. Then I split on the DPNs. Then I work on the DPNs for the heel flap, and then I do the heel turn. And then I pick up my gusset on the 9-inch circ. And for every section, say that you're working on the DPN. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. So from here to the pink marker would be needle 1. From the pink marker to the orange marker would be needle 2. From here to here would be needle 3. So I just work around and around, and it's just like when I want to do a knit two together ISSK sometimes, and then I have to go back and rip it out. But um, so that's what I have been working on, and I have 2 Post-its in here. I have no idea what they're to. I think this is to that bag down there. But then I got some yarn, some Happy Feet. I love the Plymouth Happy Feet yarn. It's so soft. This is color 27. And probably gonna make a friend a pair of socks out of this yarn. I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't know. A pair of socks is coming out of this, but I don't know what they're going to be for or who they're going to be for. I already have a pair in this colorway. So, anyway, I hope that your week is wonderful and that you get to knit all the things. And if you're snowed in, then I hope someone digs you out. But I'm going to say ta-ta for now. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.